For the people watching yesterday videos, you know it already. It was a rant video with Beppe giving some advices to some top management, how to behave, what messages to send to some players, to some agents, but also to some clubs that are offering ridiculous numbers for the value of the players that we have in our team. I know that you appreciate it, that you needed it, that you wanted it. I read your comments yesterday. I'm not sure if in today's video you will appreciate it as much as yesterday, because I will go with another rant. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. I hope you are feeling well. Ragazzi, if you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe to the video. From tomorrow, I will be away because I will travel to Italy for 1 week. I will continue, of course, to upload videos because season 25-26 already started yesterday. It was unusual because we didn't have the usual GA Medical, etc. But yesterday was a real training session with the players in La Continassa already working on a real training session with the keyword intensity, something that Tudor is really asking, really demanding. If we know the past from Tudor, we know that his team always shown some intensity, something that he was not able to instill in the last part of 24-25. Now, let's see if we will be able to do it, yes or no. Yesterday, there were some players that were absent. We already spoke about them. Conceição, we know why. Jonathan David, we know why, and he should be there already today. Good. We didn't see Perin yesterday. Why? Because he's still recovering from the hand surgery. Instead, we saw 3 players. Garofani, that is temporarily replacing Perin, and then 2 players that could potentially be the players that will reinforce the team in the beginning or towards the middle of the season. We are speaking about Gil Pucce, center back, a promising center back, and Alessandro Pietrelli, that is an advanced offensive winger, can we say it like that, that can play potentially on the left. Now, there was one player that we didn't know that he would not be there yesterday, and it is Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz yesterday absent. I'm really curious if he will be there. Probably when you will watch the video, you will already have your answer. Was he there today? Yes or no? We spoke about him yesterday, so I don't want to come back on it. What yesterday made me extremely angry is that we are hated by everyone. This is something extremely known. I'm not actually giving you a breaking news. We are hated by everyone because we are Juve, because we are the best and the greatest team in Italy. Something that we cannot discuss about. It is a fact. Now, if we are helping the haters to fuel them, to give them even more to speak about us, well, these are things that I don't appreciate a lot. What I didn't appreciate yesterday was Douglas Luiz not coming there, and today, of course, Gazzetta dello Sport, after weeks not speaking about us, not putting us on the front pages, not speaking about Juventus, the possibilities of speaking positively about us, how the Mercato is going, because they spoke about Inter, about Napoli, about Milan, but not about Juve. Well, today, of course, the front page is Douglas Luiz with Sgarbo alla signora, bad thing on the old lady. Juve cose mai viste. Juve at Juventus, we never saw things like that with a lot of thunders. The thunders are back thanks to Gazzetta dello Sport, but especially thanks to Douglas Luiz, something that I didn't appreciate a lot. Then, ragazzi, I understand that we are, in terms of results, absolutely far from where we want to be. I understand that. I understand that the Mercato is not going as well as we want. Pay attention, it means totally nothing. And let's remember how excited 90% of the Juventini were last year with a fantastic Mercato in entry. Well, didn't go as planned. We know that. So the enthusiasm is lacking, and I totally understand it. Look at the images of people outside of the training center. There were 40. Maybe you can add 50 more in front of the GA Medical because they didn't know where to be yesterday. It was a bit confusing for people that are not watching the channel, because I warned you. I understand that the enthusiasm is lacking. What I don't like, not only the players that are actually putting dirt on Juve, but when we are doing it ourselves. Then that we criticize the management, absolutely, we can understand that. I did it yesterday as well. I didn't appreciate a lot of things, so go back to the video of yesterday. Criticism is absolutely welcome if we are speaking about today, because we don't listen to people. We don't accept mediocrity. We are not blind. We see that things are not perfect. What I don't like is when we are putting dirt when it's unnecessary, because what I feel online, in the comment section, everywhere, is anger, it's animosity, it's violence, are insults, and this is absolutely not acceptable for a player that yesterday has been presented as a new player from Juve with a clean sheet. He didn't even train with the team. He didn't play a single minute with the team. Joao Mario, and I'm asking you really honestly, if you were Joao Mario and there is Juventus Football Club that is contacting you and you come from Porto, after a few seasons they're growing their youth academy, you can do the step up possibly in this Juventus, would you not sign for Juve? Would you not come for you? Would you not be extremely happy to go to Juve, bringing your family like your mama, your kid, if you have some, your wife, being super proud about that? The guy has absolutely not do something wrong. He didn't do something wrong. Maybe he will do when we will see him playing against Reggiana, when we will see him playing against Dortmund, against Atalanta in the Juventus next gen. Maybe he will do something wrong against Parma, against Genoa, against Inter, and at that moment we will judge him and we will say, what did you do, Juve? Not a good player. We don't appreciate. It's a player that maybe it's not worth wearing that black and white shirt. We told you that we wanted something more, but telling Juve that we wanted something more, that we wanted a different player, it's absolutely valid. Now, going on Juve's post, putting 1,000 vomit emoji, guys, where are we? This is absolutely not something that we should do. This is something that I'm extremely ashamed of. And this is not about freedom to speak, because you can speak how much you want, you can criticize how much you want, but do it respectfully, understanding a situation. This is not acceptable. I don't know how many of the people from this community are doing it, but please don't. Please don't. You didn't appreciate, like I didn't appreciate the deal, because I made a video about it saying I don't understand it. Is it financially? Is it sporting? I would not do it. I'm not a big fan of Alberto Costa, but Joao Mario, I am not sure. And today, after reading, after informing, they give me a bit of more hope, but I'm still not convinced. At today, I'm still not convinced. But welcome, Joao Mario. Welcome in the black and white family. And you know, when I will judge you, when I will see your performances in this Juventus. And if you are doing well, I will be extremely happy, because I will be your first supporter. I hope that you are giving assists. I hope that you will score. I hope that you will do beautiful offensive, but also defensive performances. Because if you are doing well, at least 1 on 11 is doing well. Hopefully, the other 10 that are playing in the game, in the 90 minutes, are doing as good as you, and the coach as well, and the management as well. But from now on, you are part of the family. So welcome, Joao Mario. I give you an equal chance like everyone. And if you are not doing well, I will criticize you from a sporting point of view, not from a human point of view, because yesterday I saw your sincere smile, and this makes me extremely happy. So please, guys. Now, is Juventus doing everything wrong? Did Juventus watch the video of yesterday? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe yes, because apparently yesterday evening there was an offer from Chelsea that is actually putting 68 million euro on the table for Kenan Yildiz, where Comoli said, you know what? Up. I put the phone down. I don't want to listen. Go away. Go away. This is absolutely, first, not the value for the player, and secondly, he's untouchable. Don't even think about Kenan Yildiz. That's the first answer that I wanted. The second answer about Fabio Miretti, Napoli, Bologna, Genoa are all interested in a player that we don't know if he will continue with Juve, if he will not continue with Juve. We don't even know the intentions of Fabio. Does he want to stay at Juve or not? But Juventus, they said, we want 15-20 million euro. It's something that I still consider way too low for the Italian 21, soon 22 years old player, but at least it's not the first rumors that are speaking about 10-15. We go towards 15-20, and I hope that someone will watch again this video and say 2025, at least, if he wants to leave, if we don't want to keep him at Juve. And that's the second thing. Now, some agents are coming to Juve, where Juve will say something that I already told you yesterday about Weah. Weah, guys, there are some offers from Sunderland, from Premier League, and they offer us 20 million euro. If Marseille is still not able to give us 15, we don't accept. 15 is the minimal first request, official request, or offer, sorry, where we will put it a bit higher, because we have our cards in our hand, and we have other offers for Weah. The agent of Weah will be in La Continassa to speak with Juve and to try to accelerate and find a possible deal. So I'm happy about what I'm hearing. Like, I'm happy, hopefully, to read later that Juventus said to Ristic, the agent of Dusan Vlahovic, that will be there this week as well. Big meeting, because the agents are there in La Continassa to tell him, we don't give him to Milan. Forget about it. Forget about it. Then, of course, I'm waiting. Of course, I'm waiting to understand because that's a really complicated situation that unfortunately Damien Comolli had to deal with. You know who was there yesterday as well? We saw not the agent, but we saw an intermediario. It's someone that is actually intermediario. He's acting for the agent, acting for the player from Sancho. Yesterday he was at the J Hotel. Giovanni Albanese, that is always in the J Hotel, and I can confirm that, always there from the morning until the evening, trying to lobby, to speak with people, to spot, and yesterday he was able to spot the intermediario for Sancho that was there in the J Hotel, which means there will be a meeting with Juve. Let's see what Juventus will do. Yes or no. Yesterday Alfredo Pedulai confirmed, and he said attenzione because he still wants Juve and he's not listening to other offers. Yesterday Matthew Conning, that's the name of the intermediary that was there yesterday, will continue the negotiation and with Juve but also with Manchester United. Now after Sancho, Juventus is still looking for a midfielder. I told you, we spoke about it, from Tonali, which really fast we pushed away because it was impossible. Let's not lie, guys. We went for other names, a la Yulman, extremely difficult. We went to Ndidi Bissouma. We went to how many midfielders? Because Juventus is really looking for a midfielder. We even spoke about Xhaka. The new name, or an old name, I don't know how to speak about it, is Amrabat, player ex-Fiorentina, ex-Verona. Is now at Fenerbahce, officially a Fenerbahce player since January. That could be in a possible deal with Juve being interested in the Moroccan player that the Atalanta is also monitoring, so it's not only Juve. I tell you guys, Amrabat, I made tweets in 2022 where I said, what a fantastic player, what a beautiful player. He did well at Fiorentina, you remember the beautiful season at Fiorentina. He did extremely well at the World Cup with Morocco, that we were all surprised about the beautiful Moroccan team there that arrived, I don't remember, I believe semi-finals. Really, really great performance from him. After that World Cup, he lost himself. It was not a player that I was following too much anymore because he lost a bit of that passion. Also, his career didn't go well. Going to Manchester United, we know it. And then going to Fenerbahce, not a fantastic, beautiful thing for him. It is what it is. I hope not. Even if you tell me Kostic going to Fenerbahce, Amrabat to Juve, I hope not. I think it's over. Not because he's old and because he's still 28, but it's not the type of player that I think will do well at Juve. It's too much of a bet. Anyway, if you didn't, please put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe. Grazie, forza. Juve.